There are many ways to explore history, and in the South Valley, a local business owner teaching families about the past with rare and unique collectibles. And you may have already heard of him thanks to a very special baseball card. Here now with how he got started and how you can start your own collection today is the owner of Big Baller Cards and Auctions, Dale Ball. Hi, welcome.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
So tell us, how you got started. A $2 Babe Ruth baseball card, right?
Yes, ma'am. I found a Babe Ruth card in Sparks, Nevada, after I just finished helping a senior citizen lady across the pass that had gotten stranded. And I went in to get these coins she passed along to me, evaluated at a local coin shop, and when I did, I saw a Brett Favre card under the counter.
Okay.
And I looked down and I was like, wow, that card's only $10. I'm going to pick it up for my son. Well, when the guy picked the card up, the Babe Ruth was sitting there. And I looked at it and it said $8 on it. I said, is that $8 or $800? And he goes, no, that's $8. I said, wow, why? What's wrong with it? And he goes, well, I can't find it anywhere in any of the books. He goes, I don't know what to do with it. He goes, I can't price it. He goes, so I'm going to let it go. And he goes, I'm having a 20% off sale. He goes, I said, 20? He goes, it says 80 here. He goes, no, 80. He goes, you can have it for $2 if you want it. What? And I was like, wow, even a fake, 5, 10, 20 years from now for my son, it's going to be worth money. So what it is, I picked it up.
Okay.
I got outside and I tore it out of this package that was in, and when I started looking at my fingers, I was like, wow, I've got a lot of old cards. It didn't feel like anything that was fake or anything to me. I started doing some research with my friend, and Teresa discovered that this card was one of a kind that had been missing in history.
Wow.
And it took a lot of research to find it, a lot of money getting the authenticating done through the labs and stuff in Wisconsin. But when we found out it was real, we've been offered astronomical amounts of money for it.
And it's still there. And
yeah, it's not going nowhere. That card belongs to my son.
And just, out of curiosity, has that business reached out?
Yes, they have. He's a very, very close friend of mine as well.
Great.
Him and I close terms on his business as well over there, and it's becoming a part of Big Baller Auctions and Cards.
Wonderful. And so when you started your business after that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So how is your business going? What do you do there?
It's going crazy. I mean, not only do I have everybody in the world stopping by to do shots with me on the camera, sign signatures, and news cameras coming by, as you know, different stations, and we've been offered different things for our show that we're doing, our local YouTube show called Big Baller TV. But let me tell you what, just the amount of different memorabilia that have walked into our shop is beyond belief. Had a pastor walk in the other day. He had a son in 2001. He was playing at the local King's Christian High School. He was set to go play ball. Well, one of the local stars from our area knew about the son and had been watching what's going on with him. And it's Estrada, the baseball player from Visalia. He played in an all-star game and wore his catcher's gear in this all-star game. Well, this gentleman's son jumped into a canal bank and saved the little kid that was drowning. Got the little kid out of there, but he didn't get out himself. He drowned and passed away. The whole story about it's told from the pastor on my show. Well, he passed this gear on to us. Estrada gave him the catcher's gear, the jersey, everything. And he brought it into my shop and asked me, he goes, can you get this sold off to auction so we can donate part of this in remembrance of my son? And it was just one of the most touching things I've ever seen in my life. Brought tears to my eyes. And me and Lorenzo Neal and David Perez, which are stars on my TV show, we were both all there at the same time getting ready to do a shoot, so we put it up on camera, every bit of it. And just stuff like that, game-used Jackie Robinson bats that have came in. You've seen some of the memorabilia. We ended up with the vase from Osama bin Laden, from one of our people. He says that his daughter was part of the SEAL team. She took the Osama bin Laden's vase when they killed him. It's on display in our shop.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, ma'am. Comes with the provenance with it, and the gentleman's name is also. As well as You're With Your Nature, the Pravada statues. We have the kneeling Pravada goddess on display there for sale as well. And that statue reaches anywhere between $50,000 to $110,000 at current auctions.
Oh my gosh.
Some of the most amazing stuff in the world.
And so when people walk in, do they expect to sell something to you? Or,
honestly, I don't even care if they come in to buy. What I want them to do is come and grab a piece of history, even if they only see it. There's things there that you will never in your lifetime experience. I went through Cooperstown Hall of Fame with a friend of mine over there, Sue McKay. She's one of the curators. When I went out to do the, all the background checking on my card. And I walked through there and I looked at the different stuff that was on display through there. And I'd been there when I was a kid, but as an adult it was something completely different. And I saw things in that and that displays all through that place. And I just went, wow, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this.
Wow.
So what I did was I built a museum out of my shop.
It basically is like a.
And even if you're not going to buy
museum,
something,
right.
come and see it. It's something to bring your kids to see, and that's what we're about, is bringing the history back to the kids. Because
great.
one thing you can never do, if you put a kid with a baseball card and teach them the right things in life, they're going to follow that, just like I did and my dad taught me and my grandmother taught me. But if you teach them and induct them and they're down the street with the pipe, that's what they're going to learn in life.
Wow.
My kids sit in the middle of the floors with the screwdrivers, with the protectors. There's part of the film on our camera of them learning to do the cards.
Wonderful.
It needs to come back to the kids because the fathers aren't even taking the kids out to the ballparks no more. And that's what I'm trying to do, is bring it back home to the kids. We do the Ohamaconacons. We have one coming up here in Fresno in January, which I'm one of the lead people in there, and we sponsor that. That's going to be coming as well. We're there for the kids.
Wonderful. It's great.
The money's going to come. I'm not even worried about that. If I have to, I'll sell my cards to support this. It's there for the public.
So tell everyone where your museum or your store is.
We're at 2235 West Whitendale in Visalia, California, 93277. And if you guys have something that needs to reach the public for them to see, you can also reach us on our cell phones or on our line at 559-368-2537.
Thank you so much for being here.